all the 16-year-old pussy you can dream of.
Hey, Moose Knuckle listener, this is Hunter. So we recorded this the same night we recorded episode 1. We recorded quite a few hours at once. So we decided to whack it up because we didn't know when we were going to be able to record again. Sorry for the delay on episodes, but I hope you enjoy it. Here it is.
That's pretty amazing.
That's pretty
Why do I have Devin's testes and penis written down on that list? There was something happening with this.
Oh, because we were going to talk about how I've only been working with you for like 2.5 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And
you saw those
showed
things.
me your pale, white, glow-in-the-dark penis.
I'm glad I've never seen it.
I don't know about any of you guys, but like my entire body, the hottest point of everything is like this testicle, dick, leg trifecta of just heat radiation right here. My undercarriage is like a furnace at all times. It's literally like over 110 degrees at any given point.
Well, that's
my
probably
nutsack.
the chlamydia, but I mean, mine's warmer in general too.
The chlamydia from fucking the same pocket as somebody else.
Somebody else already beat off in those pants, and he put his dick in there and just. Oh, my dick.
That's a dirty, dirty pocket. I should have had it checked out first.
So he was sitting in like one of the chairs, and he had his leg up on the desk. I'm talking about for people listening where we, Steve and Devin still work, and I used to work. And he had shorts on, right?
No. First, hold on. First was the testicles that I showed everyone, and I had a pair of jeans, and they were ripped in the crotch.
Oh, that's right.
And I never fixed them because, talking about this heat trifecta, that hole was the best breeze you ever felt. All you had to do was do the chicken wing with your knees, and it was like...
I have never seen your balls.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't really see...
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You don't remember. You must have blocked
No, you were there.
You were
but
there.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I was there.
We didn't really...
him do it.
Because also...
Oh, you just pulled some shit out. I can't hear.
Because
There we go.
also, to deal with this heat trifecta, what I used to do is hang my balls outside my underwear while keeping my dick inside the underwear. So just my balls would be like hung up on outside the flap of my boxers, right? And so one day I did that, and then I was like, "Oh shit!"
in public someday.
My fucking balls are hanging out with this fucking slit. And so I accidentally showed someone my testicle, and then after that I was like, you know what? Everyone needs to see.
But here's
So
the thing: I didn't
ball.
really see your testicle. I saw testicle skin.
You saw scrotum skin.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, testicles like enclosed. If you saw my testicle, it'd probably be like during an operation.
yeah.
Or that time I
be a
was
little
fucking
dangerous.
you really hard.
Silence.
Silent. Excellent joke. Anyways,
You're definitely fired.
I fired from. Never mind.
Leave your equipment.
But yeah, so I saw. Oh, okay. But no, I definitely saw ball skin, and then like a little
I
bit
like how
after
you
that.
just get that was a transition. Yeah, so I saw ball skin.
No,
and
I
then
didn't see his
last week
testicles.
the
That'd be weird. I
Padres
saw
were
his
playing.
ball skin, though.
But no, so he's sitting there, right?
Yes.
And we're talking about something, and he has shorts on, and he Devin likes when he does something clever. He likes to do the duck face. For all of you that know what the duck face is, and I'm looking at him, right, and he just makes the duck face and like looks down. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And he's holding it, and I look because I don't know what he's doing. He's holding his shorts up and just pale white, fucking Frosty the Snowman penis, just
Like an albino garden snake.
yes, glowing in the dark, in like the darkness of his shorts, just this pale, nasty white slug just sitting there.
Covered in semen.
Well,
No, it wasn't covered in semen.
From
You
my
weren't in
previous
some.
pants
You weren't
complaints.
in some body of water with multiple people in it.
Or in a changing room.
oh god,
I think maybe you just have something with like doing it in public, dude.
yeah, you're into
Something where your fucking unborn children is going to be passed on to people you didn't intend it to be passed on to.
Oh yeah, are you into
Yeah, like
voyeurism?
Jesus.
Dude, speaking of that, since you still obviously beat off a lot,
Yeah.
I have not done this, and I don't know, like, how old am I at 29? So probably like 5 years or something. But it happened at least half a dozen times where I'd be so drunk I'd start beating off and I would just pass out.
Yeah, you wake up with your fucking
wait.
dick in your hand
Yeah.
and your
Not
phone
that
is
you
dead.
finished or anything. You
No,
just
no,
were
no.
like, hey, I'm just going to stroke my dick and then just fall asleep.
No, I was trying to beat off and then I'd pass out in the middle of it. Just so fucked up. Just
I'm beating off. I just woke
Wait,
up.
like in your bed?
Yeah.
Are you naked?
Maybe. Maybe just
maybe.
pants just unzipped.
Yeah.
How many dudes were there?
Well, I was on Skype chat with Devin, and then
Chat roulette.
Wait, no, wait. You would be in your bed or whatever the fuck the scenario, jacking off, and you would fall asleep.
Oh yeah, just pass the fuck out. 'Cause I'd be
At your
hammered.
computer desk?
No, like in a bed.
In your bed, you would just fall asleep.
Like I had decided, okay, drinking was done for the night, and
I'm gonna
everything was
jack off
done.
now.
And I'm going to bed. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna beat off before I go to bed. And I just pass the fuck out.
And wake up with your hand on your dick the next day.
Yeah.
No, I've never done that.
You never did that?
No.
Fucking Steve.
I've woken up the next day naked next to a naked woman and not knowing what the fuck I did.
I've done that a couple of times. Where I'm so hammered and I'll pass out like in my bed, and then I'll start taking my clothes off like while I'm asleep, and then I'll wake up and I'll just be naked.
I've done it on the ship before. I passed out, and like people have woken me up. I'm like, oh, I'll be there in a minute, and then I take my blanket away, and my hands are like stuck to my penis,
Wait,
never done
and my
wait a
phone's
minute.
fucking dead.
Wait a
Who's been
minute.
playing porn while
Why
I'm
is it
asleep?
stuck?
Because he finished. That's what you're
Maybe.
saying, right?
Wait, so you would finish and literally just pass out seconds after?
no, but
Like
see,
maybe you would
No.
pass out during.
I don't think I actually came. I think I passed out during.
Why were you stuck then?
I don't think it was stuck. I'm just.
but no,
so
there's
much sweat.
there's definitely times too I
Dirty bitch.
finished and
That's
then
probably when I
just,
use super glue for lubrication.
Jesus.
Elmer's is the best.
There was times though where I finished and then just boom passed out because I'd wake up and it'd be like dried on my stomach and just fucking dried cum, just crustiness, nasty.
I've never had semen on my stomach.
Whoa, mine.
Not even yours. Yours usually goes in the lower back.
Oh, okay. No, dude, yeah, I just finished and fucking you'd
No,
wake up.
I seen read an article about like after men come, they like release like not endorphins, like happy stuff, but like sleeping, like
No,
chemicals in your brain.
It's
you,
endorphins,
men want
but
to
it's
go to
specific
sleep
types.
immediately.
Dude, you know what the weird shit about that though is? Did you read the same thing about women? It does the opposite. Like they have an orgasm and then whatever.
They get
release-
hyper?
Yeah, yeah. That's some bullshit in nature, right? Just so the woman can kill you like praying mantis style. You just pass out. But what were we talking? Oh, drunk masturbating. So the first time I ever drank, well, but I didn't get drunk the first time I ever drank. I was like,
You're doing it wrong.
no, because I was like 10 years old.
Good lord.
And we found again
Definitely doing it wrong.
again finding shit in the woods like under a log. Like
dude,
This is a sweet ass log.
Tomorrow,
Poured in
I'm gonna
booze.
go in the woods and just look under every log.
no, this was a different.
I'm gonna find porno and alcohol. I'm gonna find some drugs.
but
Semen.
no, so we found it. No, I was maybe I was like
What did you
12.
find?
Dude, I was still in elementary
It.
school though. So I might have been 12 or under, right? But no, it was like cans of beer. And you don't know shit about beer, but they had been there long enough that like the one that wasn't totally covered was like when something gets like sunburned, like it takes the color away. You know what I mean?
Back up.
Like so the one bottom part of the can was like sunburned, so it was different colored. So it
No, I know what you're saying.
it had to have been there weeks, right? So it had to have, like, I didn't know what beer tastes like, so I didn't know it was
So
terribly
you butt
skunked.
chugged this beer.
No, I drank like one, dude. I got horribly sick.
Did you get a yeast infection in your throat?
No, I just got sick. Like, I threw up, like, immediately. And then I didn't do it for... I don't think I drank it until I was a senior in high school, until I was, like, 18.
Wait, so would you classify the first time you drank as getting drunk?
Well, I did
Or
puke from
it was
drinking.
just was it just something you tasted that was gross, made you puke, or were you drunk?
Well, dude, I was, like, 10, and I drank the whole thing, like, a whole beer.
It's a whole beer.
But I was 10, dude. I was like,
You're not gonna get drunk at 10.
bullshit, dude. If you're, like,
The first time I
70
drank and
pounds-
smoked was before kindergarten as well.
Jesus Christ.
No, fuck your story. I want to hear Devin.
But no, hold on. I got to get it. But no, dude, think about it. I was like 50, 60, 70 pounds, something like that.
One beer.
20, 30.
Well, yeah, dude, think about it. You're a kid. Think about, yeah.
I didn't drink that young. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know, but it just seems ridiculous to me that at 10 years old you get drunk off one beer.
Oh, I'm not hammered drunk, but I definitely felt different. And then fucking...
You probably, yeah. Something was
you
wrong
probably
with
have
that
no
beer.
concept of
Oh,
being
yeah.
like, not like out of body, but being inebriated in any way, whether it's booze, like
Oh, no,
that
not at
cigarette
all.
buzz, or like being high or
Yeah.
drunk or anything. So having that one beer, you like can barely feel buzz now, but that barely buzz feeling was like the first time.
But see,
brand
as
new.
far as
Right.
the puking, it's probably because that beer was sitting there
Oh,
for
yeah,
God
yeah.
knows
It
how
had to
long
have been
next to his
skunked as-
porno in the woods
different
under the
logs.
log.
It wasn't beer. It was
different
semen.
logs.
Different
I
logs.
It was
I
fermented
find
semen.
magical logs. I found a pocket pussy under one once. I'm just kidding.
We'll go look tomorrow. See what-
Yeah, we'll see what we find. But anyway,
I still use that pocket pussy.
So
So
you-
hand me down from Hunter.
I didn't wash it either. But
Me either.
so you were also
So glad I
like,
didn't watch it.
but when you say smoke, you mean smoke weed or?
I would no. My dad met my mom when I was young, and my dad, I mean the guy that met my mother after I was born because I was a rape child.
Yeah.
Oh, the uncomfortableness. Here we go.
Anyways, so this guy shows up, wants to be my dad.
For all of you listening to that who may have just gotten offended, he wasn't joking, even though he just started laughing.
Literally a rape
Oh yeah,
baby.
I'm a rape baby. Anyway, so I guess I don't even remember this when my dad told me at one of the parties before kindergarten. Like, because they used to have parties, they were like 20, 21, 22, and I was like 4. So I would be there all the time at the house, like in the room, like, hey, go to bed. We're going to have a party now. And I'd be there, it'd be all loud and shit. And I came out, like, what is that? Can I have some?
No
so my
wonder
dad's like, you want some of this? So he gave me a drink of beer. No, I think he gave me a
It'd have been-
cigarette. He
It'd
gave me a
have been
cigarette
better if
first.
he backhanded you. You want some of this?
No, like, I didn't ask for it or anything. I was just out there, and he was like, you want some cigarette? Try this. He's like, breathe on, like, suck on this. And so I like had a little bit of cigarette.
This also happened. He said the exact same thing at a
No.
later time. Suck
I
on
Just
this.
saw that
cigarettes.
coming as soon as I said that. Anyway, so I take the cigarette. I start coughing. And he's like,
Wait,
"Oh, I'm
what
so
did you
sorry."
see coming?
He saw that coming. He knew that was what was going to
Okay.
happen. So like, I mean, a little like fucking 4 or 5 year old smoke a little cigarette, and he starts coughing. Then he gives me the beer. Here, have a sip of this, and I drink the beer and just start like coughing and blah, blah, everywhere. He's like, "Don't drink or smoke. Bad idea."
Well, you followed those rules.
That sounds like straight fucking Pinocchio.
Speaking, kind of related to that, I don't remember the first
Then
time.
I turned into a donkey.
Seriously though.
I don't remember the first time I smoked, but I do remember the first time I chewed. And I didn't throw up, but I was so close because like you try to spit,
It's
but you
strong.
don't really know how to, so you're definitely swallowing some of it too.
Oh, it tastes
and
so
it's it's so
disgusting.
much stronger than cigarettes.
Those new pouches they got are nice.
I smoked
The no
first
spit
before
pouches?
I chewed, and the chew. I mean, it had its effect, but I smoked before.
Oh,
then,
dude, when
so.
I never smoked, so when I did it, dude, I would get like high because it was so strong, the
Oh, that
nicotine.
buzz.
First time I
Yeah.
did chew like while smoking. Like, we were going out to smoke. Like, you want to try
Oh,
chew? I was
Lord.
like, yeah, sure. Like, lit up the cigarette with a fat chew in my mouth and almost
Wait,
passed
all
out.
your stories so far have been like really young. So how old were you when you did this? I bet before. Wait, no, don't say anything. I say before 11.
when I
What-
chewed and smoked a cigarette.
Wait,
at the same
what
time,
would you say? What did you say?
Well, here he said no when you said
Okay, so
11.
before 11. So you're saying after that. So before what age?
I'm gonna say it was like 15.
I was living on my own when this happened.
So you were
So
like 7 years
15.
old.
No, it was.
Oh shit, that is a great story. We should bring up how you faked your emancipation.
That was a good story. That's one of my favorite stories.
You should tell.
I was
that
either
one.
18 or 19. We were in the garage at one of my places smoking.
Wait, so you had your dick sucked, you had sex, you drank, you smoked your cigarettes, but
Before kindergarten.
before kindergarten, you were like all your stories so far are like 6 or 7 years old, but this one right here is 18 or 19.
I did chew is the devil.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I chewed tobacco for the first time at 18.
But no,
I never forgave myself.
but no, you should tell that story about how you faked it.
So my mom was fucking psycho crazy. So I needed to get out of my house. And I was like just over 17. Go down the courthouse, try to figure it all out. They hand me these huge booklets and like, oh, it's going to take like a 6-month application process. Then you go to court. Then they decide if you're going to get emancipated or not. And I was like, in that much fucking time, I'll be 18. So I took all the paperwork. I cut up a couple pages, put them together, photocopied it at my Mexican restaurant work, and then brought this home to my mom and said, I need you to sign this. This is my
I'm not
emancipation
understanding why that's
document.
relevant.
You brought it up for your benefits too,
Seriously.
so you'd feel more comfortable with the story.
Get at home with this now.
I didn't do it technical. I didn't do it at home. I didn't go to Kinko's.
I'm
I
just
went
gonna
at
throw-
my work at this shitty old dusty piece of crap copier.
I'm just gonna throw Mexican into every story now. So I was beaten off, kind of rubbing my jeans Mexican, and
And then out of nowhere, they were just like,
Just to
And I
make
just kept
Steve-
going and
But anyway, so you photocopied some fake.
So I turned like a 50-page like document of multiple signatures into 1-page forgery. Had my mom sign it, and she signed it. I packed my shit and fucking left.
But hold on. What about the part where you got busted driving?
Oh
And
yeah.
then-
So later on, after I already been on my own for a while, I was driving, and one of my headlights in the shitty car I bought had a crack in it. So water always got in and leaked and broke it. So I replaced this light like 4 times. I get off work one night driving home, and I know my light's out. I'm driving down the road to go get gas, and the cop pulls me over. Pulls me over. I get to the gas station. He comes up to the window and he says, "License and registration." And I just say no. Or no, he said insurance and registration. I said no, I don't have that. I said, can I have your license? No, I don't have one of those either. Step out of the car, please. So I get out of the car, and he's like, "You don't have a license? No. You don't have insurance? No. You don't have registration? No, sir. No, I don't." Well, I could have done those things, but you have to be an adult or have your parent do it. And since I faked my emancipation, my
kinda
mother
hard.
thinks I'm my own child, and can't get her permission for anything. So they go to arrest me. They impound the car. They take Shauna's with me. They take her in the police car to take her home. And I live like literally, I could hold my breath and could have ran to my house and breathed in my house. Like
How come
I'm
you didn't
a
do that?
minute away. I'm arrested, motherfucker.
Well, see, this is where the whole Mexican thing comes into play. You should have ran to your house.
Anyway, so
Yikes.
he calls. He's like, he gets on the computer, or he calls my mom. He asks my mom's number, calls her phone, blah blah blah. Your son's arrested, and I can hear her on the phone. She said, "He's emancipated. Take him to jail." So he looks. He's like, "All right, son, you're emancipated. I'm taking you downtown." And I'm like, "I'm about to go to jail." He's like, "Yeah, you're going to jail." Like, I'm not emancipated. And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "No, I lied to my mom. I told her I was emancipated." So he gets on his computer, like searches what I can only believe was like police records of emancipation documents. I don't know. He's like, "Oh, I guess right. Guess you're not emancipated." So he calls my mom back. And as soon as he's like, "Ma'am, your son's not emancipated," I just hear, "What?" And he like pulls the phone away from his ear because she's just screaming at him. And like I said, I live like a minute walking distance away. She shows up like an hour and a half later.
Wait, what's more fucked up though, that this whole thing went down, or the fact that your mom was pissed that you weren't actually emancipated?
Well, I lied to her and tricked her to get out of her house when I was 17. And she was fucking furious.
Like, fuck, I'm still tied to this little bastard.
Well, and she took like
somehow.
2 hours to come pick me up. And when she picks me up, she's got like a nightie and a pea coat on. Like, she didn't get ready. She just left me in the back of a cop car, fucking handcuffed for like an hour and a half.
Peacoat?
Yeah.
Wow. And this is Devin.
The days of my life.
But what we so so the first time you had alcohol, your dad gave it to you. I found stolen skunk nasty beer. What about you, Steve?
My first time was actually in the military when I wasn't supposed to be having
God
it.
damn it. Well, at least me and Devin beat you on that one, right?
I was 19, so I think you guys beat me on the age anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, fuck, I'm sorry. I wasn't finding
We probably
under
drank the
logs
same
and
year.
shit.
I mean, when you were 19, we were like 13.
I'm the same age as Steve.
Christ.
I mean, I was 13. You guys were both
So
19.
you guys had amazing childhood. Like, you guys were jacking off, having sex, getting drunk.
I was 20.
All right, not having sex, but jacking off, getting drunk, getting high, all this. Finding it under
Spreading
Hunter was
semen
finding it under
everywhere.
logs. You were jacking off in
I
the
know.
water.
I should have realized at a
Public
young
pools,
at a young age.
Value
I just need
Village.
to look under every log I walk by.
Serious, this motherfucker just had to go to water, and he was coming.
I probably could have been a goddamn millionaire by now if I just looked under logs I walked
Yeah,
by.
serious, you were in the woods, he was in water, and you
It's
guys
like-
were just semen was everywhere.
And you were in the fields.
It was like 1993. What's this log? Oh shit! Fucking time traveling Google glasses.
No, I actually got lucky. My roommate in my training for the military had a car, and my first time getting drunk actually was we took a road trip with a buddy of ours who was meeting his girlfriend.
Was it another dude?
There's training in the Navy in Mississippi for
Right. Isn't that where like their main school is?
something like that, for electrical training, something like that.
Oh, I thought they had tons of stuff down there. Don't they?
I
Have
don't know.
dive training down
It's
there. and
north.
shit, too?
It's North Mississippi. They have training up there.
right, but
and-
there's like
Not
some.
important.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You're right.
I don't
Not
know.
important.
Either way, me, my
Let me get into the
roommate.
details of this.
Yeah,
which
me
are
and my
important.
roommate, we had a car. My friend of ours had a girlfriend who lived in North Mississippi.
Hold on, wait. But I thought when you're enlisted and you're 19, you could buy beer at the BX.
No.
Oh, you can't?
No.
That's a
Maybe
bunch of
overseas.
You
bullshit.
could buy cough medicine. I remember.
Oh
the
yeah, I've
cough
heard
medicine
tons of stories.
being gone.
Yeah, I've heard tons
in the
of stories,
commissary.
busting out some tussin,
Well,
chugging that shit.
the fact that we had a car
gets you fucked up.
Yeah, the fact
That's
that we had
another
a
story. We'll
car
talk about
was
Tussin later.
amazing at that age. We drove to North Mississippi. It was about 3 hours away from where we were stationed for our training. And we get there, and our buddy ends up going with his girlfriend, and they have an amazing night together. They end up, they haven't seen each
I
other.
watched
in
all of it.
months.
It was fucking amazing.
I don't know exactly what happened. They were gone. So me and my roommate end up being there with her friend.
Wait, animal sex. Why is animal sex on our list?
That was like one of the first things ever with this.
yeah, one of the.
Just for that, we'll get to that one after this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Thanks for interrupting. It's animal sex.
so our friends ends up going with his girlfriend. Okay, so me and my roommate are there, and we're with her friend that she's roommates with.
Choo
But
choo.
you just met her.
We just fucking met
Chugga
her.
chugga 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 choo choo.
Yeah. Let me remind you at this point, I'm married at the time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm married at 18, so I'm 19 years old. We meet this girl. Her and her boyfriend go away. Her roommate is there with us. She knows dudes that are old enough to get alcohol.
This is a semi-related question, but were you already getting paid more then because you had a spouse?
Yo, if I was getting paid fuck tons more.
No. But I'm saying you get paid. You get like there's some
BH.
type of that shit, right?
Yeah.
Housing.
Oh yeah, dude. It was more money than I'd ever
You
seen.
be
in my
married or you
life.
be in for like 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, I worked at Subway when I got out of high school, and I joined the military, and I was getting more, like double the amount of money just to live in a house
Then you got
than
paid
I was getting at Subway, and that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
even counting all the.
Hold
extra
on, I
shit.
gotta bring something up about Subway. I was at Subway the other day, and so there's a bunch of kids there, right? But they obviously have some type of manager who's in charge. And I was looking at this dude. He's
A
got
slightly older child.
no, he had to be in like his late 40s, early 50s, right? I'm looking at him. I'm just thinking, because he's telling this kid what to do. And I'm just looking at him like, I really feel like I should walk over to tell this kid, be like, listen, this dude is here because he's a complete fuck up. Like, you need to be aware.
He made bad decisions.
Everything
in
he
life.
did in his life, he did wrong, and that's why he's here.
That's why he's your boss. Don't
like,
worry.
yeah. Like, if you could be way less of a fuck up and still not end up here, but be a fuck up. Just understand this dude is an idiot.
There are many successful fuck ups better than him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, someone should explain to kids, like kids who work in movie theaters and like convenience stores and like fast food places. Like the dude who's in his 40s who works there is there because he fucked up.
Oh no, I know.
Like, but you don't know that when you're a kid. You're like, oh shit, this dude's making like 35 grand a year, fucking balling.
yeah. Oh, he's yelling at me. I have to correct something.
Yeah, you should be like, hey, fucking alcoholic, possible pedophile, go fuck
yeah, dude.
yourself.
I can't stand people that fuck up at fast food restaurants. That's like my biggest thing. Seriously, you have one job. My girlfriend is getting pissed at me because like I'll get mad at the guy that fucks up my order or the guy that fucks up creating it, like putting it together. Like literally, you had one job. You sat there and you pushed buttons into a machine.
Bun,
and then
cheese, meat.
Yeah, and then the guy in the back put bun, cheese, meat together, and at some point in there, it gets fucked up.
Bun, cheese, extra bun, meat.
Yeah, I don't understand how that happens.
I think
you're
it was-
27 years old, you fucked up in life, got your GED, work at Carl's Jr., and you can't make a medium meal.
Just pick random ingredients.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That dude can't do better, right? So just by attrition of everyone else leaving, he'll eventually be in charge,
Yeah.
and then be telling some if you want to be
Like the 16-year-old that wants to go to college.
yeah, he'll be trying to tell them what
eventually.
to do, how to be better.
If you could stay
okay.
here for 6 more years, this $35,000 a year job is all yours.
But anyways, back to
all the 16-year-old pussy you can dream of.
Any-
that's what I'm talking about. Possible pedophile.
No, that's cool here though. In Alaska, 16's fine, right?
But anyway, back to drinking.
Anyway,
Just met that chick.
So so we
19.
just met this chick. It's
Probably
me and my
got
roommate,
AIDS.
this girl, and she knows people at the base that are old enough to buy alcohol. So we get a fuck ton of
Wait,
alcohol.
how does she know him and you don't?
Because it's like, imagine me and Devin are in training and we're at this base at a young age, and you're old enough to buy alcohol, and we know you. You would buy us alcohol.
That's what I'm saying. How
And then
did
Steve would suck
How
a
did
dick.
you not know them?
We traveled like 4
Oh,
hours.
it's not your
north.
base.
That's what I'm saying. Like our base was here. We traveled 4 hours north.
Okay, so it was
to
a
the
different
girlfriend's base.
Okay, gotcha.
And we hung out with her roommate.
Don't do that. That sounds annoying.
Yeah. So we hung out with her roommate, right? And she ended up getting a shit ton of alcohol, which by today's standards, like for me and my age,
A 6-pack.
it's not that much. It was literally like 2 things of.
Dude, you guys remember that? You could drink like 2 beers and get hammered.
Oh yeah, no. Do you remember?
Well, not like hammered because you wouldn't be hungover.
Yeah. Do you remember
Stop
Bacardi?
fucking doing that.
Do you remember Bacardi O?
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Yeah, that's what we had. We had 2 bottles
Orange
of that.
flavored Bacardi.
Dude, exactly. We
My
had
room was full of Bacardi, like Bacardi Raz.
What was that
Bacardi.
other weird clear beer white
Clear
shit?
beer?
Zima.
Zima. homo. Anyway,
Literally, yeah.
faggot.
When I accidentally
homo,
watched that gay
seriously.
porn, I had a Zima.
You,
so we had
you removed
okay,
the Zima from
check
his
this out.
anus where it was on
here's
dry.
here's our drinking list. We had 2 bottles of this Bacardi O, and we had a 12-pack of beer between the 3 of us, right? So me and my
But
roommate.
what size were the bottles?
That is.
a 6-pack and a 5th of Bacardi O?
Yeah, well, 2 of them.
But
2/5?
No,
2/5.
5th is
That's
not
a
that
lot.
big.
It was like a bottle of wine, but Bacardi
Yeah, that wasn't.
O.
That was a what? That's like a half gallon then, right?
Me and my wife, like, if we finish a bottle, like, that's a lot.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
That's
So-
what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys had a decent amount.
So
Three
we had
people
we
had
had a
2
decent amount
fifths?
for
Yeah.
for 3 19-year-olds. So this
That's a-
girl
that's
ends up
a
getting
lot.
us a shit ton of alcohol. We go to a hotel room, and of course, being young, first time drinking, me and my roommate, we race on those 2 Bacardi O's. That in itself right there is enough.
You each finished one?
We each finished one.
Oh, I couldn't do that now.
I don't remember the rest of the night.
No, you could do it. You just wouldn't like the results.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is
I'd be
at some
stuck in
point
no-face.
is at some point my roommate and I end up going outside to his truck. We go to
Guys,
his truck,
don't suck a dick.
and here's
Talking over each other.
here's what I remember. We go out to his truck and we're sitting on the bed, and he's like, "Dude, you can't do this. You're married."
So you
and
did
then
it.
the next
Wait,
thing
wait. But when you say you remember, like there's parts missing, you're saying
no, like, I remember us
it's
racing.
like drinking and then this.
I remember us racing. I remember us being on the bed of his truck and telling me, "Dude, you're married. You can't do this." I remember this girl being kind of hot. So we got really fucking drunk. And I remember us going to the bed of his truck, and he's telling me, "Dude, you can't do this." And the next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the shower of the hotel room.
Right.
Yeah, it turns out we drank everything that was there. I tried to do whatever the fuck with that girl, and he like tackled me onto the one of the beds in the room, and we passed out. And in the middle of the night, I ended up waking up and puking all over the bed. I puked all over the bed. And by that I mean like I puked all over him, I puked all over me, I puked all over everything. The girl took off. Like as soon as we passed out drunk.
Wait. A Mexican
She didn't
covered
wanna
in
lay
vomit
with you?
isn't like her.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Bitch, cuddle me. I'm covered in puke.
no, and to this day, I'll always give credit to that dude for keeping me from doing anything stupid. She called her friends that got us the alcohol. They took her and they sent her back to her room. Me and this dude ended up fucking being hammered drunk. I puked all over him, all over me. He dragged me into the bathroom, took off my shirt,
Took off my pants.
no,
Dude,
pants
off
were
my
still
line.
on.
On a
Took
semi-
off my rear card.
On a semi-related tangent, isn't it terrible when something like this happens and for whatever reason you just aren't the dude who got sick first, or you don't get sick, but you're just as hammered as him?
Yeah.
But you have to
Take care of
but
them?
yeah, you have to take care of him, but you're so fucking hammered you can barely stay awake
Yeah.
too. And you're like, dude, stop puking, stop, dude, stop. And you're like trying to.
I'm gonna go sleep. I don't
It's
want you
just
to die.
making you want to
Yeah,
throw up.
and it's making you gag as you like try and clean him
Yeah,
up. Like,
I don't
Don't die.
remember any of this though. And
Don't die, dude.
And I guess he woke me up after because I guess I got up and I puked in both of our laps, right?
Hey, wait, hold on, pause. No puking in my sinks, okay? Have you seen the sinks? Don't puke in
too
them.
late. I already did it.
Okay.
Again?
No.
You puked in my
So-
old sinks. No
So I
puking in
end
new
up,
sink.
we're both in the same bed because he tackled me onto this so I wouldn't do anything with this girl. I end up waking up in the middle of the night, puking all over him and me, and then I like lay down in it, right? Like I lay
Nice.
down into the puke.
Snow angel? Puke angel.
I don't know. So he gets me up and he takes me into the bathroom, takes my shirt off, puts me in the shower, sets the shower on, right? And just goes back to bed in the other bed that was clean. And I wake up at like 6 hours later and the fucking cold water is hitting me. And I wake up and I the room smells like fucking puke. There's beer bottles and shit everywhere. So we leave. We get dressed and we leave. And we go to the original reason why we went out there was for our friend to meet up with his girlfriend out there at her tech school. So we're there and dude, they're fucking glowing. They had sex all night. I don't know. It was beautiful, right?
But hold on. Here's the crazy part too. Even though it was so terrible and all that, because you were 19, you probably were barely hungover.
No, I was incredibly hungover.
Oh, were you, dude?
Yeah,
that's
this
crazy.
This is actually the best part for me is the fact that we went to our friend and his girlfriend's room, and we're sitting in like the lobby area or the fucking their room where they have the couch, and they're getting ready in the bathroom, right? And they're just loving each other, and they're just like, oh my god, I love you. I can't wait to see you next time or whatever. And in the middle of all this, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, and before we went to there, we stopped at a gas station, got like Gatorade and some donuts, right? So I ate that shit and drank the Gatorade, and I get to the room and I'm sitting there. I'm just like, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. And they're sitting there being lovey-dovey, and I swear to God, I don't know why it was, but it was like those pictures you see with like the filter where it's like fuzzy,
Yeah.
where it's like that glowing look. That's how they remind me. Like that's how I'm reminded of them sitting there, talking to each other. And I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And I went in the bathroom where they're getting ready, and I just fucking puked everywhere, fucking everywhere, all over the place, dude. Like in the toilet, all over around the toilet, just everywhere. There's fucking vomit, and they're still trying to be lovey-dovey with each other, and it just didn't work. And there's just puke everywhere.
Dude, that's what I miss the most though from being young. I could be puke drunk like the night before. I'd wake up not even hungover,
No,
like perfectly good.
You know, in
Just
40s
fucking-
where there's the neck and then it's like the solid bottle.
Yeah.
The neck is like 4 ounces of liquor. Jesse used to drink that and get drunk. So I could drink a 40 and then like have the rest of hers.
No, I was like that because I didn't drink till I was probably almost 19, really, other than that time when I got sick as shit when I was 10. Dude, I would drink like 2 Bud Lights. Fucking, dude, 1 Mickey's 40, that was done. Like hammered. I'd always sleep in my buddy's house if I drank that.
Yeah, hangovers were the first experience for me. Those vomits and that shit was horrible.
Are we at 2 hours right now?
Yeah, we are. Break time.
Thanks for listening. We do have a website up now. It's mooseknucklepodcast.wordpress.com. It has links to our Facebook, Stitcher, iTunes, pretty much everything, even our email. If you want to email us and tell us how much you hate us. If you are listening on iTunes, rate it and review it, please. We'd appreciate it. We're just trying to get more listeners at this time. And for Devin, Steve, and Hunter, thank you for listening to Moose Knuckle, your favorite itch to describe.